Good luck to everyone who is facing down Hurricane Florence today and this weekend. I've actually been in the direct path of Hurricane Florence for 13, 14 years now. Florence is my mother-in-law. I usually find overt optimism to be, frankly, annoying. But there's something to the idea that positive psychology helps improve well-being and just your enjoyment in life. Now, these macro states of mind, right? Improved well-being, positive psychology, they're long-lasting. They're periods of your life, but they're rooted in emotion, which are short-lived. It can change by the minute, by the second. But if you can string together enough positive emotions, warmth, pleasure, comfort, joy, rapture, ecstasy, lust, right? These are all positive feelings. Then you have a positive state of mind. We all like to think of ourselves as high achievers, and we certainly want to be able to hire and train and work with high achievers, but what does that actually mean? In my experience, there are 4 qualities typically tied to high achievers. The first is being able to think fast, the speed with which we can process things. Number 2 is the ability to plan and revise existing ideas or work. The third is a learning curve. Now, this is more than just thinking. This is the absorption and processing of information at a very high rate. And the fourth is a willingness to invest effort in tasks, which is hard work. Smartest people in the world who don't work hard can't be high achievers. Laziness is craziness. I finally saw The BlacKkKlansman this week, which is a film by Spike Lee that's been out for a while. I just haven't had the time to see it. But it's a hybrid of comedy and a thought starter with a little bit of thriller in there. It takes place in the 70s and grapples with some enduring questions about race in America. The obvious question walking out of the theater is, how much has America changed in the past 40 plus years? It was hard for me personally to flip the vision of John David Washington as Ricky Jarrett from The Ballers on HBO in my own mind, but I got past that in like 10 minutes, and Adam Driver redeemed himself after some overwhelming performances in the last 2 Star Wars movies. Highly entertaining movie. I give it 3.5 out of 4 Ps. I'm not even sure what that means, but pretty good. I voted yesterday in the New York State primary, which didn't really have significant meaning other than ensuring that Andrew Cuomo's reelection as governor for the next 4 years is pretty much locked in. It was like a practice vote for November, for the midterm elections. But a popular Cuomo, no matter how much a lot of people who live in New York City don't like him, that can be a powerful force in the 2020 presidential election, not as a candidate, but as an attack dog against Trump. He's someone who can go out there and just be vicious. Now, focusing back on 2018, there are going to be a number of swing races in the Senate. I think there are 9 critical votes that may matter. And in the House, where there are about 40 races up for grabs. I'm going to highlight a few of the key ones over the next, 7, 8 weeks, just so we're all aware of what matters and why as we get down into crunch time.